Hi, this is Luke with Tutor Vero. I'm here to show you the interactive whiteboard, also known as the virtual classroom. So we'll get into how you actually book a session with students and how to enter this room in another lesson. For now, I just want to show you the features. And if you experience the whiteboard demo on the main site, it's just the functionality of using the tools below down here and what you should see right here, which is you. So once I hit play, it's going to say the session is recording, and we record the sessions for the students' benefit so that they can review or replay it maybe before a test. So what I did is you can enter the room a half an hour before. Usually you want to get there just like with any teaching method, you want to get in setup. So I already uploaded this. This is from teaching chemistry with balancing. So I uploaded this with this button. So you can do that ahead of time, which is what I did before even pressing play. Once you hit play, that means the session is going to be going. And of course, it wouldn't start actually logging the time until the student logs in. And once we booked it at, right now it's 4:12, and I put it at 4:30 on the calendar. So we don't need to upload anything else. I can switch between pages to make sure it uploaded properly. Looks like it's just front and back. So we're ready to go. And usually PDFs work better. PowerPoints and Google Slides work pretty well uploading it. Sometimes it's a little blurry. We can use this button to focus in, focus out. All right, so anyways, once I hit this, my picture is going to come up. I'm going to turn them off with this. Okay, so it's kind of confusing at first, but this is actually to turn it off and then turn it back on. You go that way. Okay, so I'm going to turn it off so there's no feedback or echo. So I'm going to hit this. It's going to tell me session is being recorded. Here I am. Turn that off. Audio. Turn it off. Okay, now you can upload, but we already did that ahead of time. Now we're ready to go. Okay, so we're going to use the pointer here. Okay, you can kind of just use this for your own benefit. I don't think the students will be able to see this. Up here, you can use the chats if needed, but of course, if you're communicating with your mic and the video, then you probably don't need this, but it's nice to have just to send it. And if you guys get lost, or if you scroll down too far, you can say, hey, and then you can actually direct them. And whatever you make a note, it should bring the student back to that. What I mean by note is if you make a little scribble, you know, make a little check mark here or whatever, okay, that should draw the student back up to this area so they know that you're saying, like, let's look at this area, okay? So in this situation, I can choose this. This is pen or pencil. This is going to be the size. So right now I'm comfortable with this. All right, this is once you get the ratio here, the coefficient ratio, you can circle it, and this is useful for this type of worksheet here. So you guys can go over that. If it's a homework worksheet or review, I wouldn't spend a lot of time tutoring with this, but this is kind of a good method. Now, if I wanted to go a little bit bigger, I would increase that, and as you can see, it's a little bit thicker. If I want to change the color, go ahead and change the color here. Oh, I don't like that, that's too big. Then I want to go here and say, oh, look at that. Okay, and this goes really thin, but okay. So in this type of worksheet, it's really simple. When you're balancing equations, coefficients here, you can put a 1, 2, whatever. All right, so this looks like that we're going to put 2 here and 2 here. Okay, so as you go through that, now we can enter a text box. So I could put, what would you right here? And you can see that it's very small. So this is a good example. We can change the size. Now it's a little too big. So like Goldilocks, let's say that's just right. Okay, so you can put that there. The student is able to see that. Sometimes the students turn off their camera if they're a little shy. That's fine. I would prefer if you guys left it on so they could see you and interact. All right, so we have this. We can go forward. Okay, we can go backwards, just like a normal page, web page, text box. We already went over this. Change it to any color you need, any size. We do have a highlighter function. I'm going to use the traditional yellow. So you choose that, and then I can go over and highlight this. Okay, or highlight this. This might be useful for this type of, and now if you go really dark, it kind of covers it. So you just got to be careful with that. Eraser, whoops, too big. Easy to erase all this, okay? Now, if you don't want to erase every single thing like I'm doing here, and that was pretty quick, but you can just go ahead and choose this far right one. Are you sure you wish? So yes, I do want to clear the current page. So I already cleared it, but if I wanted to, okay, notice that's yellow, it's hard to see, but I'm just gonna go ahead and clear the current page. All right, pretty simple. So if you had a bunch of scribbling notes and it's starting to fill up, there's plenty of room. You can scroll down. We can use this button, hold down this. I can go a little bit to the right or go back to the left. So we can choose multiple pages. We can go to page 3 and start over if you want to save this. Now, let's say I want to keep on page 1 and I'm done with this document. I want to upload something else. A little side note, you can only upload one particular document at a time. So if you want to have a couple worksheets to work on or 2 different notes, PowerPoint notes, which works best in PDF once again, then you would upload that, go through it with the students, and then you could delete the whole document with the other trash can, clear all pages, and then that's going to erase that. Okay, that's pretty much it. Go ahead and play around with this. I already showed you the focus in, focus out, so that's useful. And then when you're done with the session, we're going to click on the X, which is going to ask me once, are you sure you want to disconnect? Okay, it's going to ask you again. What this is going to do is it's going to automatically kick out the student as well. So once you guys are officially done, usually let the student log out first. Okay, once we do that, okay, we're good. Student left. There's no more material to cover for the day. Okay, we set up our next session. Okay, then we're going to go ahead and rate the student, and hopefully you give them a good rating. Okay, so we did a great job. Comments, you want to get notes. They're going to be able to see this, so obviously be kind. Great job today. Okay, and write anything. We covered this, whatever. And that's going to save. And then, of course, they're going to do the same thing, and you can see their review of you as well. Okay, so that's it for the lesson, the tutorial on the whiteboard for now.